Hello, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Velma McKenzie Orr with Chat at the Bookstore at Grace. The chat topic today is on the upcoming panel discussion here at Grace on the nationally acclaimed book, Policing the Black Man, on Sunday, February 11, immediately following the 11:30 service. Joining Policing the Black Man, editor and co-author Angela J. Davis for this discussion are Assistant Warden Eric Middleton, Westchester County Correction Department, Detective David Clark, Mount Vernon Police Department, Arthur Bobian, President, Grace's Young Adult Ministry, with discussion moderator Quay Wallace Watkins, Esquire. Plus, I have an excerpt from Pastor's first sermon for Black History Month 2018.
Take a knee.
And joining me today to help me launch the first episode of Chat at the Bookstore at Grace is my friend and Reverend Sheila's husband and Grace Deacon, Gary Simmons. I'm very excited about this and I'm very troubled by it.
I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. I'm troubled by this project, and it's a needed project. Pastor selected this book, Policing the Black Man, as our Black Heritage Month book for Grace. And then he asked me to put together a panel discussion. And then when I started to read the book, the introduction is full of just startling and stunning statistics. For example, there are more black men in jail, in prison, on probation and parole than were enslaved in 1850 right now. So that's a statistic that goes back to 2009. So that number of people incarcerated have gone up. My great niece just had the most beautiful baby boy. His name is Owen. And all Owen had to do to fall into that statistic is be born and be black.
There's always been a sense that even in our people, that young black males, if arrested or stopped, must have did something. As we see from the statistics, that's not necessarily true.
You think we'd have to say to draw attention to the seriousness of this situation?
Although we are affected by this situation, it doesn't seem to be the urgency. This is urgent. This is critical. This is a top topic.
But you're saying what I was trying to ask. How do we convey the urgency of this situation?
Well, our churches, our community, and all people who have influence, our fraternities, our sororities, our social fellowships, wherever people gather and connect and are organized, need to speak to this issue.
Pastor spoke to this issue in his first sermon for Black History Month 2018. The full sermon for this excerpt is available at the bookstore at Grace. He titled that sermon,
Take a knee. We have heard the discourse around the actions taken by Colin Kaepernick, the former quarterback of the San Francisco 49ers. When at the national anthem he knelt down on a knee to protest the inequities of race as relates to blacks and minorities in this country. He took a knee to take a stand. Take a knee is to make yourself inconvenienced for somebody else. He took a knee for all of the disproportionate numbers of black men escorted into prison by an imbalanced criminal justice system. He took a knee for all the boys killed on the streets of America by policemen. He took a knee for the injustice in the courts. He put his reputation, his income on the line, not for himself, but to bring attention to the hardships of others and to make a difference in the lives of those. He took a knee. Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King Jr. took a knee. This action by Colin Kaepernick is consistent with what it means to be a Christian. It's a Christian act. Christians are called to take a knee. Christians are called to step in and stand up for the marginalized. There are many people in our culture today who need for us to take a knee.
We are always looking for a better future for the Owens and Travises and Justins and Raheems and James and Corys in our lives. And the names go on and on. They are the reason that we must take a knee. That's why the bookstore at Grace, in conjunction with Grace Baptist Church's Legal, Men's, Women's, Black History Month, Station of Hope, and Grace Literary Arts Ministries are presenting and inviting you to join us for Policing the Black Man, a panel discussion, book signing, and reception. Please use this Facebook cover as your Facebook cover up through February 11th and get $5 off the cost of the book. Pull the image from Grace Baptist Church, the bookstore at Grace, or Velma McKenzie's Facebook page. Up to the chat. Join me next time when we look at the function of Legacy 9-book bundle of Black history books that you and your children need to have and know on Chat at the bookstore at Grace. Please like the bookstore at Grace Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel.